Welcome to show 3 of the VEEPs summer series. You'll notice I'm now in another new environment. Every week we've had a new backdrop.
Hello everyone.
Oops, I need to make sure to turn off.
Welcome to show 3 of the VEEPs summer series.
You'll notice, there we go. Sorry about that. I forgot to put you guys' stream on mute, but we're all better now. Anyway, we're in a new place, so you guys are getting to see the progression a little bit. You know, I was up in my old studio, and then I set up in my kitchen, and now I finally got everything moved to what is going to be my new office studio space. But as you can see, it's not quite set up. So next week, for our last show, for our last summer show, I'm going to have stuff on the walls. Maybe I'll have some balloons or something. It'll be really exciting. Anyway, welcome. Thank you for being here. I know it's a Wednesday in the middle of the day. I hope this is a nice little break from your work day or from whatever you're doing today.
I don't want to start a band, I want to start a family. I don't want to follow back, I want to follow through. I don't really know where I put those 15 minutes I found, but it doesn't really matter as long as you're around. Lit up hot on a TV screen, crying to strangers about my dreams, drinking champagne on my own, scrolling through pictures on a telephone in a hotel room. If I could get those 15 back, I'd give them to you. I don't want to take your time, I want to take your weekends. I don't want to hold you back, I want to hold your hand. I don't really know where I put those 15 minutes I found, but it doesn't really matter as long as you're around. Oh, a star to watch on your magazine page, but stars, you know, they live so far away, drinking champagne on their own, scrolling through pictures on a telephone in a hotel room. If I could get those 15 back, I'd give them to you. I know you think you want it, you're sure it's worth any trade, but take it from one who's lived it. Nothing is better than the love we just made. Seeking stories is a noble cause, but seeking fame will leave you lost, drinking champagne on your own, scrolling through pictures on a telephone in a hotel room. If I could get those 15 back, if I could get those 15 back, if I could get those 15 back, I'd give them to you. Yay!
Got my coffee. Everyone take a sip of their coffee or beverage of choice. I saw someone ask, what's the trophy on the table? You know what? I didn't even realize. I put, that is a trophy from IMDb. I know a lot of you found my music because of Beth, and I got that trophy from IMDb because when Beth died, I was like one of the most searched people on IMDb, so they gave me a special little trophy. Isn't that fun? I went to their office and did a little interview. That was a while ago, a long time ago, but very cool that I got a little trophy. Someone else said their cat is watching with them. That's awesome. Cats, dogs, fish, birds, they're all welcome. I don't know why, but I had a hard time kind of like making a set list today. So I was thinking at the end of the show, okay, so we're going to do what we normally do. I'm going to sing some songs. I'm going to share some new stuff. And then I'm going to answer questions. But also I was thinking maybe you guys could help me make the set list for the final summer series show. So that if there's a song, because I feel like you guys that are here on this Wednesday afternoon when we even moved the show, you guys are the dedicated fans. Let's make the next show the exact songs that you want to hear. So at the very end, when it's like, we've got like 10 minutes or so left, I'm going to have you guys help me make the next set list. Okay, so be thinking about that. This is a nice summery song that I sang for you guys last week that I like. Feels like I'm floating with the world down below. Instead of walking on the sidewalk, I'm going with the flow. Instead of meddling hard lines, there is heaven and earth. And baby, I still got bruises, but they don't seem to hurt. And I don't want to waste another day. Have you got room for my suitcase? Oh baby, call me over, beg me to stay, and I'll never leave L.A. Or maybe it's the sunshine or the tall palm trees. Maybe it's your light blue eyes that got me weak in the knees. But baby, I don't need strong legs for just swimming in the sky. And if you're somewhere beside me, I seem to just stay high. And I don't want to waste another day. Have you got room for my suitcase? Oh baby, call me over, beg me to stay, and I'll never leave L.A. Through the haze of the smog and the smoke is a pink sunset. And tattooed on my body is our winning bat. And as the city sky darkens, I'm headed to your house. If there is such thing as true love, we got it all figured out. And I don't want to waste another day. Have you got room for my suitcase? Oh baby, call me over, beg me to stay, and I'll never leave L.A. Leave L.A. Never leave L.A. Alright, you guys, time for another sip of something. Alright, so maybe I've heard this story before, but a while back, my manager, especially if you've been to these shows before, but a while back, my manager sent me some form that I hadn't filled out, and I felt embarrassed, so I filled out the form or whatever it was. I don't remember what it was. And I sent it back and I said, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to do this. You know, apologizing. And she emailed me back right away and she said, oh, Emily, we don't worry about you. You're easy. And I knew she meant it in a nice way, in a kind way, right? Like, oh, you're easy to work with, you know, easygoing. I knew she meant it in a nice way. But it kind of stuck with me. And this is a song called Easy. I thought I didn't want to be really easy anymore, you know? Anyway, here we go. I don't know if any of that made sense. I am easy, I am weak when I hear you start to speak across some great stage we'll call the bed. I work so hard just to be easy instead. And I am easy, but I'm not loved. No, my whole body is never enough. I practice patience, I pray for will, but when you come around I can't sit still. And I would pay $1 million for a train at midnight to Philadelphia to sleep by your side. 1,000,000 miles from Atlanta to Greenpoint Avenue, I travel hard just to be easy for you. Oh, I am easy, always the same. I never whisper your perfect name. I cover scratches, lift on my chin. I wash your smoke smells from my white skin. And in my stomach are butterflies. I calm their flutter with your little white lies. And I would pay $1 million for a train at midnight to Philadelphia to sleep by your side. 1,000,000 miles from Atlanta to Greenpoint Avenue, I travel hard just to be easy for you. You're like a secret that I write down, stuff in my shirt sleeve. No one has found out this little secret keeps gaining weight. Being easy can be hard to take. Being easy can be hard to take. You've got these rough spots, I'll rub them down. I wanna show you I'm not just some easy girl you found. Let's go to Paris, let's go to Rome. You're like a hotel I keep wishing was my home. You're like a hotel I mistake for a home. And I would pay $1 million for a train at midnight to Philadelphia to sleep by your side. 1,000,000 miles from Atlanta to Greenpoint Avenue, I travel hard just to be easy for you. I think I hear someone in my yard. Sorry for that, distracted me. I think it's just the pool person. Okay. Oh, you guys, thank you so much. You're sending so many nice notes. Okay, so I haven't played this song in quite a while, and when I recorded it very different. But I'm going to play you how I wrote it on guitar. But I got a lot of requests the last 2 weeks for this one. And I very briefly dated this man, and whenever we would hang out, he always wanted to like show me card tricks. He'd always be like, do you have deck cards? Like if we were hanging out at my house. This was kind of pandemic era, so the dates were, you know, parks and homes and things. Anyway, so that inspired his kind of need for constant game playing. Yeah. Inspired this song. Card games and stuff. Here we go. trying to remember it exactly. I was just playing it this morning. Ah, yes. Feeling a little confused today. I don't know the games you play. And you got lots of card tricks. You want to show me your best one. I want to be cool and fun. And I'm working hard to learn the rules. I'm working hard to learn the rules. I'm working hard to learn the rules. But until then, maybe you could just let me win. I don't know the right time to call. I don't know the right time to fall into love or into bed. Been tallying up all the words we've said. You got lots of good moves. You wanna show me your best one. I wanna be cool and fun. And I'm working hard to learn your rules. I'm working hard just to learn the rules. I'm working hard to learn the rules. But until then, maybe you could just let me win. Never been very competitive. Oh, I lose focus, babe. I lose interest. 100 times around the board leaves me daydreaming and staring at the floor. I'd rather be staring at your face. Rather be in love than in a chase. I got a broken heart still healing. So you gotta be careful with my feelings. And a regular beat with its own rhythm. It might not fit into your post-it note system. And you got lots of big ideas. You wanna tell me your best one. I wanna be supportive and fun. And I'm working hard to learn your world. I'm working hard just to learn your world. I'm working hard to learn your world. But until then, maybe you could just let me in. Yeah, maybe you could just let me win. All right. Someone wrote, I'm intrigued by this post-it note system. You know how people have like their productivity hacks? Like, I feel like someone was telling me about their hacks for productivity, you know, like to get more writing done, get more things done during the day, and it had to do with post-it notes. So that's how that ended up in that song. Okay, very exciting moment in the show today because I am going to play you, I'm just getting ready, I am going to play you a new song that I literally just wrote, like maybe a couple weeks ago. So, you know, you're a supportive crowd. Hopefully I don't mess up too bad. And then I'm going to play you the recording, which I think I've played before, a part of it for you guys. So I'll play you part of it again, just so you can get like the side by side. I think that's kind of fun. Like it was kind of fun last week with still here. So yeah. Let's see if I can remember. Holding hand. Wait. You guys, I just messed up the words. But once we're on, we're gonna be great. Places, hold my hand through all the people. Here's the church and here's the steeple. Okay, took me a minute, but we got there. Someone said they remember me singing a little of this. Probably on TikTok. Nice. Thank you for all of your support. I have already started recording it, but I'm still kind of, figuring it out. Anyway, are we ready to hear the recorded so you get like the side by side? It's really fun. Okay. Here we go. Here's the church and here's the steeple. Okay, that's it. I'm loving how it's turning out. Someone asked if I played the drums. No, I've only had... I know on Instagram I'm playing the drums in a few reels or whatever, but I've only had a couple drum lessons, so I would not trust myself to play the drums. Actually, what you're hearing is mostly programmed drums, and then I'm going to go back in. That's one of the big things that'll change with all the tracks that you're hearing. When I first record them, I usually record them just kind of with like fake drums, like just trying out a bunch of stuff and kind of deciding the vibe. And then I have a friend, like last time it was my friend Adam Popick, come in and we create live drum parts. Sometimes I'll keep in both, some of the programmed drums and some of the real drums, and sometimes I'll just replace the programmed drums. Just depends on like, the vibe of the song and what it needs. But yeah, that's one of the biggest things that'll probably change in a lot of the tracks is the drums. Though I love using also like a more programmed drum sound as well. It's perfect. You should keep it. Yes, yes, but you'd be surprised how nice real drums can like warm up a recording. But yes, thank you for that. Nice. Okay. A lot of people asked for, of course, Struggling Man from Walking Dead, so I've been, I haven't played it in a minute, so I've got my little cheat sheet here, but, so I'm going to do Struggling Man. Every man has the right to live. Love is all that he has to give. Together we struggle by the will to survive. Together we fight just to stay alive. Struggling man has got to move. Struggling man, no time to lose. Oh, I'm a struggling man, and I gotta move on. I'm a struggling man, and I gotta move on. As the sun lights the day
and the moon lights the night. Struggling man keeps reaching for the higher heights. So we plan for tomorrow as we live for today. Like a flower we bloom and then fade away. Struggling man has got to move. Struggling man, no time to lose. Oh, I'm a struggling man, and I gotta move on. I'm a struggling man, and I gotta move on. Struggling man has got to move. Struggling man, no time to lose. Oh, I'm a struggling man, and I gotta move on. I'm a struggling man, and I gotta move on.
All right. Next on the list, should we do another little Walking Dead? Hold on. I've been singing this every week at the show, and I'm getting better and better at it. So let's do it again.
They hung a sign up in our town. If you live it up, you won't live it down. So she left Monterey, son, just like a bullet leaves a gun. With charcoal eyes and Monroe hips, she went and took the California trip. Well, the moon was gold and her hair like wind. Said, don't look back now, just to come on, Jim. Oh, you gotta hold on, hold on. You gotta hold on, take my hand. I'm standing right here, you gotta hold on. Well, he gave her a dime store watch and a ring made from a spoon. Everyone's looking for someone to play. If you share my bed, you share my name. Well, go ahead and call the cops. You don't meet nice girls in coffee shops. Well, she said, baby, I still love you. Sometimes there's nothing left to do. Oh, you gotta hold on, hold on. You gotta hold on, take my hand. I'm standing right here, you gotta hold on. You gotta hold on, hold on. You gotta hold on, take my hand. I'm standing right here, you gotta hold on. Yay!
Okay, you guys, let's do one more, and then we'll kind of get to questions and maybe one more new song, recording of a new song. How does that sound? I thought it'd be fun to play Genetic Makeup. My mom was saying she was going to try to make the show. I feel like my mom likes this song, so we'll dedicate this one to my mom. All right.
mother memorizes the dates of those who have died. She visualizes the numbers, buries them deep inside, somewhere close to her heart. And when it's been a few years, she digs up all the memories, waters them with her tears. I think I got the same genetics. It's why I can't sleep at night. It's why I'm sensitive to sunburns, and I forgive but can't forget. I'll fight, empathetic to my detriment. I'm so aware of every space I take up. I fall in love and it's forever. It's just my genetic makeup. My sister called me crying, a low blow left her reeling, and I imagine her in her bed, screaming at the ceiling. She says she's back to go, but I know she'll never leave. 'Cause when it comes to giving her whole heart, my sister's just like me. Yeah, we got the same genetics. It's why I can't sleep at night. It's why I'm sensitive to sunburns, and I forgive but can't forget. I'll fight, empathetic to my detriment. I'm so aware of every space I take up. I fall in love and it's forever. It's just my genetic makeup. Oh, oh, I'm just along for the ride. Oh, oh, I'm just along for the ride. Oh, oh, I'm just along for the ride. The rhythm and her heart beats inside. Oh, oh, I'm just along for the ride. Yeah, we got the same genetics. It's why I can't sleep at night. It's why I'm sensitive to sunburns, and I forgive but can't forget. I'll fight, empathetic to my detriment. I'm so aware of every space I take up. I fall in love and it's forever. It's just my genetic makeup. It's just my genetic makeup. Alright, that was fun, that was cool. Okay, you guys, we'll do a little question. Or wait, should we do another new song? I'm just gonna play you a verse and a chorus of a new song called Red and Pink. And then after that, we'll do some little question answer and some helping me put together a set list. So be thinking of questions and set list songs for next week. For the final big summer bash. All right. Okay, so here is some of Red and Pink. It was the first song that I recorded for this album when I kind of realized I had a little bit of a palette, I guess, of sounds that I wanted to use for the whole album. You can kind of tell that I have moved a little bit away from the whole Americana thing and gone back to some poppier sounds, and that I also wanted to use the voice a lot as an instrument. So like in the background, there's like tons of vocal layering stuff in a lot of these songs. So here's a little of Red and Pink.
Fill in your...
Okay, that's all you get. I hope you like it. I love it. Let's see. Okay. I hope you loved that. I still have a lot of work to do on my album, so the update is just that I still have a lot of work to do. But thank you for all of the encouragement. Okay, so do you guys have any good questions? Let's see, I'm gonna look back here. Not a music question, but I have a wedding coming up and I have no idea what to wear. Oh my gosh, I'm giving fashion advice? Let's see. I don't know. All I know about weddings is that you should wear, you should not wear white. But otherwise, I think summer wedding, I guess depends on if it's like a super fancy location or just like the beach. No, it feels like you should ask the bride and groom, you know? Or whoever is getting married. Okay, let's see. Will you ever play I Went Looking for You? Great question. I would love to. You know what? I'm going to add it to the list and for next week. So, oh, someone wrote, I ordered the Expired Love CD, but I need the second edition with pink border so I can have the set. But it's sold out on your website. Oh, I didn't know that. I actually know that they can get more, so we'll get more to my actual store. But I want to write, I Went Looking for You for next week. Is that the one you guys want me to play for next week? I feel like there's usually room for like somewhere between 8 to 10. Blue Toothbrush. I don't know. That one's sold. Masterpiece would be a really fun one to look back at, for sure. Would you say this new album is the sister album to Oh Jonathan? That's also quite poppy. I do feel like I'm kind of going back to some of the more poppier sounds I liked. I definitely think it's still, as far as like the actual songwriting, it's definitely changed a little bit, but yeah. Yeah, sorry you guys, I'm just like catching up with Broken Air Conditioning. That's a good one, and that's kind of a newer one. I'm gonna write that one down. Okay, let's get to some more. Midnight Fireworks. I love that one. I'll play that one for sure next week. Okay, we've already got 4 down on here. Let's see. Loser. Oh my gosh. Loser is such a bummer though. Avid Brothers, I'll do that one. You guys are really helping me. Thank you. I'll do get my electric guitar just so I can play some of these on. Kids. Oh my god, I love Kids and I haven't played that in so long. Avid Brothers, definitely. You guys are giving me so many good ideas. I always want to play my newer songs, but okay. Let's see if I can find, oh, Death by Picture on the Phone. I actually would like to do that one. So I'm gonna write that one down. Death by Picture on the Phone. Yes, okay. Can you tell us the story of your song Loser? Sure, Freddie. So Loser, I wrote, let's see, I wrote that in a hotel in London, actually. That whole CD, Oh Jonathan, is kind of about, is kind of a collection of songs from a very specific time where I was in an off and on, very off and on, over the course of years relationship. Obviously with someone named John, since it's called Oh Jonathan. But I think the Loser song is sort of like low blows, you know? It's like very revealing of that you can get into this mindset when you finally cut things off with someone where you sort of like, you want to hurt them back. Like they hurt your heart and you kind of want to hurt them back. So it's very like, oh, did you know you're a loser? Did you know like I'm doing better now? Did you know like you're old? You know, it's very revealing of that time in your head when you're sort of like, wow, this person hurt my feelings so much. And now I'm trying to find these low blows and ways to kind of like hurt them back and be like, you're a loser, you know? So For me, it can be satisfying to write those in a song as opposed to actually like calling someone a loser. And obviously, I don't think that he was a loser. But maybe in a certain moment, I had those thoughts, like anyone would when their heart is hurting. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Rockstar, that could be really fun, and that's an older one that I know you guys like. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, maybe 2 more. Untitled. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one to end with because it's very hopeful. Untitled. Okay, any more good little questions? What's your fave song to play? I really like playing 15 minutes now, which is what I started with today. I don't know. It changes. It changes every show, but I would say 15 minutes is one of my favorites. I really have loved playing Serena. The last few shows, the Poor Serena song, which is new, but I think if you guys were at the last 2 shows, you heard it. So we should probably do Poor Serena next week because that's a fun, silly one. But I like playing that one because I feel like everyone's kind of with me and they kind of get the jokes, and it's just a fun one. Okay. We love Serena. Oh, yay. Okay. How did you feel writing songs for your new album? I think writing songs for this new album was really helpful to me. I felt really excited writing new songs because I had a lot to say in terms of, writing for the new album. To be honest, it kind of was 2 sections. Originally, I thought that I was going to write more of like a spiritual type album, so I had been collecting songs that maybe felt more about my spiritual side, kind of almost like an extension of the supporting character. My life as like an artist and my connection to the universe or to God or whatever. But then I went through a bad breakup and I wasn't feeling so I don't know. I was feeling like I also needed to get out my other emotions and tell my side of the story. So the writing for the album kind of switched. And I decided that I would embrace all of the parts of myself, which include maybe being heartbroken at times. Also, during this period, I've just really been falling back in love with my life here in LA and my friends, and so there's a lot of like hopeful, happy songs too. So I've been having so much fun writing this next album. I think in the past sometimes I've put a lot of pressure on myself, and I feel really free. Thank you for asking that question. It took me a while to get there, but I feel really free writing songs. I feel like they can be whatever I want, whatever I like. I don't feel a pressure to like have them go make some huge amount of success. I mean, that would be great if they would, but I'm in a really great place where like I love working with Ben, who produces most of my stuff. And I'm doing it when I want to. I'm writing about exactly what I want to write. And yeah, I feel really free. That's the theme of this album, I guess. Would you ever think about doing more covers of other songs? Yes, and actually I have an EP hopefully coming out before the end of the year, which I haven't shared a lot about, that is going to be quite a few covers. So that's a little bit of a secret, I guess. I think I told some of you that, or I said, I have some music on the way that isn't my original music. I'm also starting a little side project that is going to be mostly covers. I think that can be a really fun way to collaborate with other people and kind of take a song that already exists and kind of give it a different spin. Someone wrote, would you ever consider turning off your TikTok comments, or if it's or there's a feature stopping certain words being commented? The trolls who keep saying the same things over and over again. That's very nice. This is Tiffy. I don't really pay attention too much to the comments, but if it's annoying to you guys, like the true fans, I can check it out. I didn't notice really any mean comments. I do see a lot of Walking Dead comments sometimes when it doesn't have to do with what the video's about, but I don't know, sometimes it doesn't really, as long as it's not mean. If someone writes something like really mean or scary, I try to get rid of it. But I will take a look and see if someone is writing something that is upsetting. Maybe flag it to TikTok. But I'll check out what you're talking about. The Luna Lovegood thing. Yeah, I just find that funny now. It doesn't really offend me, to be honest. People asking me if I'm Luna Lovegood. And the Easy Street thing. I don't... If you guys don't know what we're talking about, people are like, what do you mean Luna Lovegood? There's just a thing on TikTok where people keep asking me if I'm Luna Lovegood, which obviously I'm not. And because people in real life as well will ask me if I'm Luna Lovegood. And again, I was not in Harry Potter, but it doesn't bother me. It just seems like silly and funny. Okay, we've only got like 5 minutes left. So, maybe we'll do one more song to end the show. We'll do a little Omaha Hotel. But I want to say before we end, you guys, again, thank you for being here. I know it's a Wednesday in the middle of the day, and I switched times and everything, and you're still here supporting. I think there's like 40-something of you that got tickets. And I am just so thankful that you're here and supporting me and my music on VEEPs. And let's make the last show of the summer next Friday really awesome. I'm going to work on the songs you guys suggested. And it's going to be a great show. Maybe encourage some of your friends who are fans to hop online next Friday, have a little summer Friday, and make the last show the best show. There's still some summer boxes you can check out, and Polaroids, and fun things in the VEEPs merch website. So the 8x10s that are exclusive just to VEEPs, check those out if you want lyrics for a certain song. It's a nice little special one-of-a-kind gift for someone. But yeah, someone said, bring back the glockenspiel. What a great idea, Charlie. So yeah, someone wrote, you should do these every month. That would be fun. But yeah, let's make the next one really special. Maybe I'll get some balloons. I'll actually have stuff on the walls. You guys have been here for the progression of my new studio office. And yeah. Well, the flood took the town, the fire took the bank, and no one has the money to recover what sank. Rusted out trucks, big heaps of metal. I'm sure this place was greener when I was little. Straight from the airport to fire and fury, but always love the part where we pray to Mary. I'm searching the back
for the faces like mine. Now there's one less face to find. Omaha Hotel, where I spent the night. I watched the bugs fly around in the parking lot. I couldn't catch a wink, sleeping in my blue jeans. Tears in church kinda kill my dreams. I stepped away for a minute to get myself together. Watch them turn in the soil with the turning of the weather. All at once, there were no more chances. I wish we could have caught up under better circumstances. Well, I missed your babies, missed the wedding with the wrinkles on our face. Nostalgia is setting in. Omaha Hotel, where I spent the night. I watched the bugs fly around in the parking lot. I couldn't catch a wink, sleeping in my blue jeans. Tears in a church kinda kill my dreams. I stepped away for a minute, sat on the steps. I stepped away for a few years. I straightened my dress. If I said I regret leaving, I'd be lying. Just wanna live my life, and this place is dying. Omaha Hotel, where I spent the night. I watched the bugs fly around in the parking lot. I couldn't catch a wink, sleeping in my blue jeans. Tears in a church kinda kill my dreams. Oh, 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 well, the flood took the town, the fire took the bank, and no one has the money to recover what's sank. Okay, you guys, thanks for being here. I'll see you next Friday for the last show of the summer of the VEEPs series, and tell your friends to tune in, and I can't wait. It's going to be really fun. Until then, have a great week. Bye.